The issue of antisocial behaviour, people in the streets, it includes a large number of different crimes. The police look at it slightly differently, but in my book, when we talk about antisocial behaviour, it should include things like bad neighbours, noisy neighbours, drinking in the streets, abandoned cars, illegal parking, unsafe parking, house burglaries, car crime, bike crime, littering, fly tipping. It's a huge range of different crimes that I want our police force in Gloucestershire to deal with. How do we deal with antisocial behaviour? Too often when I've talked to people on doorsteps and chatted to people in the street when they've talked to me about antisocial behaviour, they give me examples that they've had where they've gone to the council and tried to get the council to deal with whatever their issue is, and the council has pushed them in the direction of the police force. And the same thing can happen with the police force, where the police say it's not their matter, it's the council matter. So the poor old victim is left piggy in the middle and doesn't know where to go to find a solution. So I want to reach out and solve those issues, talk with councils, talk with the constabulary, and get an agreed way of dealing with different things, and just be very clear as to who's responsible for solving that victim's problem. I think this is absolutely fantastic that we've got nationally for the first time ever a week specifically on antisocial behaviour. I know how important that issue is to the community, and I know as well within the southwest region a lot of the other forces that I work with have similar sort of problems. So I'm talking to lots of different agencies during this next week where we can come up with best practice and the latest ideas for dealing with antisocial behaviour. I was really pleased to go out the other day to Cheltenham to deal with an issue in Battledown Oakley area where something I'd seen happen in my campaign, where a whole load of youngsters were gathering in a disused barn to drink, to take drugs, and then it escalated into things like arson and also hedges being burnt, and we had a few arson incidents actually throughout Cheltenham. Morrison's, the recycling bins were set on fire, various barns and hedges were set on fire around the town. So it's nice to see the police using a relatively new technique, cocooning, where they worked alongside the fire service, council services, social services, to work from a team point of view to address a problem, an antisocial behaviour problem like that, and increase the chances of improving matters, dealing with it, and helping the community. So it was all credit to the police force. I think our constabulary could do a lot more. Too often in the past, antisocial behaviour gets relegated as relatively unimportant and ignored, and there are more important things to deal with, and it's one of the reasons why I want to recruit 300 more officers, 150 more specials, to give the police the resources so that they're better equipped, better able, have a greater capacity of dealing with these important crimes like antisocial behaviour.